All right, everyone, Supreme Kami here, and we're going to be doing some crew multi-mission here. So, in terms of this map, man, this map is honestly one of the worst possible one that we could have planned for this week. Just because in terms of the like moving around this map is quite hard because there's literally I believe four of those kind of blocky objects over there, so it's gonna be hard to maneuver. And plus, in terms of the enemy base, they do have a little bit of like those 1 to 100 scale, so trying to get past them is going to be a little bit hard. So let's kind of take a look at what kind of build we're looking at. So obviously, gotta put this onto a crew down with action that hit build. So this one's gonna be the shot variant. And build wise, in terms of EX skill, simply gonna be using one of the more versatile one that is gonna allow me to basically kind of bypass like what kind of obstacles that we're looking at. First one, we are going to be taking a look at a GN Lance Bits. This is going to be from the Transient Dual Saber. This is going to be really good. This one is like a funnel type EX skill, but at the same time it's not really, because when it impacts your opponent, for example, or the enemy, it basically resets and you can just kind of use it all over again. So this is like, I would just definitely say like a step up from like your regular funnel, because regular funnel in terms of the hit rate is definitely extremely slow. So like there's no doubt about that. But these one right here, like they hit your target. It's either, I don't know if there's actually like a time gate on them for example. But let's say it just kills your opponent with like a so first thing first, it's gonna fire off like a 6 ball spears kind of stuff, and then hits your opponent on that. So I believe if it doesn't finish, it does move on to the next card target, for example. So that's why it's like, it just honestly really good. So this is gonna be the first one we are looking at, and then this is the overall build. So I did went ahead and did a little bit of a customization, went for like a different coloring aspect of it, so it does look pretty cool. You guys gonna see all those glowy effects because we are also going to be using a nitro system that is gonna be from the Australian name. So I mean, like, it just honestly one of the more kind of like good looking for like aesthetics. All the effects is pretty good. But in terms of this one, I am going to be doing like a melee defense down by 30%. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, in a way. So this one just jam packing a lot of effects. So that's why it's going to be good. And then in terms of the other skin that we'll be using, we are going to be using this one here. Skin 17. Gonna be using like one of, like a bigger model, I guess, in here. So this one is going to be simply what we are trying to use. We are going to be using the Penelope like EXQ, because this one is seemingly like very close to the cassette, which I did not pull. I just couldn't pull the leg part, for example. Like I went in, so on camera I did 3 summon because like I have DP IGB already. So I'm just like, I don't really want to summon for another alternative anyways. So I did three summons on camera, like when I did the Austrian review. Got the first thing I got was the shield, and then after that I was like, oh, did 2 more summons and got shafted. And then off camera I did two more summons just to trying to get more L badges, and I got shafted. I'm just like, nope, not gonna summon that banner anymore. So that's what we're using. And then in terms of some of the other EXQ, that's the wrong one. Okay, this one. Whoops, no, not that one either. Some of the other EXQ that I'm using is I'm gonna be using one buffer. This one is gonna be the Trans Amazon, which is pretty straightforward. And then I also do have a fin funnel variant that is gonna be from the new Gundam HWS. So I'm just gonna be more or less like a little bit of a protection. So that's that in terms of raw build. So let's do hobby now and see how we can do this build. Alright, so we are in. Yeah, so you guys can see that all these blocky stuff is just so annoying. So first things first, let me do kind of activate the nitro system, and then we can just do this. Oh, never mind. I went ahead and used a V2 Assault Buster like EX to get ready. So yeah, so they impact your opponents and pretty much gonna be it. So just like that. And it just basically reloads very fast in a cooldown with this type build. So that's why this EX is just quite versatile. I feel like obviously I'm pretty sure a lot of people will definitely be using the Astral Drop. So that is definitely going to be a no-brainer in terms of like what is the EX skill that can wipe out the whole map. If you were talking about, let's say, using Rolling Buster, I don't think it's going to be that much effective, just because so many barriers, so it's just so many obstacles and all that. So that's why I don't think that would be a great EX skill. But like, look at all those glowy effects. We are getting one from the Phantom Gundam, and then we're also getting one for using the nitro system directly from the Australian name. So only if you use that EX skill, like the Awakening, then you can get the additional purple effects, like that is literally kind of overlapping it. So let me see if all those are kind of like, so you guys can see that there's one right here, and then there's another effects down here. So this is honestly cool. So so this is more or less for like an aesthetic and kind of like a very good, you know, versatile anyway. So and then I also do have what you would call it, the Valkyrie arm, just for a little bit of those, you know, kind of effects, like in terms of the shoulder pad, it actually just peels up 3, kind of like a what do you even call those, like the flaps or whatever. So it just, you know, add more to the dramatic of the overall unit. So up next, I'm gonna be hopping into the other build. Simply, I think it's really fast. So in terms of taking it down, I think roughly use like maybe 2 minutes ish. So it's pretty fast. So gonna move into the other build and see how that one goes. Alright, so on to the second build. So this build is a little bit gonna be chunky, so I don't really feel like just moving around. So I'm gonna activate transit real quick, and then we are gonna activate the fin funnel. So I'm basically not gonna be taking any range attacks, but I'm getting a lot of those physical attack going on. Whoa, whoa, already? Wait, how is that down? Oh, I see, because what? How is this what? Oh, because this is like actually like a. So both of them was actually treated as a funnel type EXQ. That's a surprise. Huh. I didn't think they would overlap like that, but that is definitely good to know. So if you guys are planning to use both of them together, they're not gonna work. So let me just use this right now. I mean, I guess it's okay. Oh, look at those hits. Yeah, the penalty definitely shoots out a lot of those kind of funnel missile. So you definitely have no problem taking out all your enemies. So yeah, look at that. I believe the missile funnel also went into Transcend as well. Like, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, go. It looks nice. Visually, they went Transcend, but not really in terms of like, you don't actually see them having like the active image and all that. So I wish they would actually implement that. That would be kind of cool. All right, so we go again. All right, I'm just gonna normally shoot them. Man, I thought I could use the fin funnel berry as well. Like, look at all those missile funnel. They all went Transcend. Nice. So, alright. Activate this once again. I really took any damage right there. Okay. Gonna activate this last minute. No, it didn't activate. Are you kidding me? Come on now. But that being said, that's gonna be pretty much it in terms of looking at this week's crew multi mission. So if you guys are currently not played it, I definitely suggest you guys to join crew, for example, because you definitely need to play at least once to obtain the build project material, because they're doing so basically within this whole month they're going to be releasing 1 material per week. So you're basically going to be missing out 4, basically 2 if you guys are not in a crew, because they do it once every other week. So you guys definitely have to be running crews and all that. And then in terms of just me playing this, you know, like as a video right now, simply just want to share with you guys like a new build, because like I have accumulated a lot of power throughout summoning, like you know the past year, this year, and then last year. So definitely do want to do a little bit more of an aesthetic build, while at the same time using EXQ or just any combination that allows me to kind of output good damage and all that. But I think definitely that is compensated with what kind of build I already have. So I can basically take in any EXQ, I don't know, that might do D power or even C power, and it will still perform really good in terms of like what kind of stages we're looking at. So just want to do a little bit of a fun build for you guys, and just basically where you guys do see my build, let me know how do you guys feel about them. I feel like the first one I definitely put some time into actually designing it, what kind of part I want to use. So that one I personally do like it a lot. In terms of this one, I just kind of scrambled them together. Basically just going to revolve around, let's say, using the Penelope like EXQ. But you know, but with that being said, that's gonna be pretty much it with this video, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one.